I have, of course, Dr. Young Tello as well as Dr. Peter Hayombe from Go Green, and we have been discussing the involvement and the role of communities in climate action. And since we are talking about communities, my final question to you is, how have things changed in these communities from back in the day to now? And what exactly have they managed to achieve and do within all these years?
Thank you very much for that question. Previously, in our communities, things were very natural.
Okay.
Like we would grow very resilient crops, like millet, cassava, sorghum. But then people got into growing foreign crops, like, for example, maize, that in the end turned and changed our soil fertility.
Right.
And with that loosed soil fertility, then when it rained, then erosions were coming in, flooding our rivers and then flooding our lakes and, well, of course, up to the ocean. So you would find that when we were growing up, you would simply just go to a river and drink like a cow. Right now, you can't do it because there's a lot of pollution.
Absolutely.
Many industries have come in that have polluted most of our rivers.
Yeah.
Therefore, that kind of thing is not possible. So when we really need to work around the climate change and some of the causes, we really need to get back to those resilient crops whose roots were able to capture the soil nicely so that we have very little soil erosion that will then drain our soil and lose fertility as well as now flood our rivers. Same to even animals. When we're growing up, you would see a lot of animals. For example, I come from Muhoroni in Kisumu, where every morning you would be very happy seeing an antelope with their children in the compound. But now it's very rare. And the reason why this has come is because we have come to plant crops that really need inorganic fertilizers to grow. And some of these fertilizers, plus including chemicals, herbicides, have now brought in some scents that have made the animals to disappear. And they are no longer there. We can't enjoy the kind of free wildlife watching that we used to.
Okay.
So, so we need to get back to our roots, plant a lot of those indigenous trees, and keep our soils fertile and healthy.
Okay. And lastly, Dr. Young Tello, we do know that we have been seeing a lot of disasters happening of late in the country. We have seen flash floods. We have seen these things quite frequently. So what exactly would you like to tell people who are watching about disaster preparedness? And I know that you're very passionate about this. You're always raising awareness about disaster preparedness. Maybe you can elaborate further on what you have been, of course, creating awareness regarding the same out there.
Thank you so much. Thank you again.